Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Tales of Arise. Picking it up right where we left off, we finally defeated the Sovereign, and some crazy stuff happened. Well, it was it was a really intense fight. It was pretty fun. What is that right here? Damn, the Renis Alma, apparently there was a sixth sphere, I guess. All right, where am I going anyway? I've got to find Xion at the rooftop. Oh, here we go. This is actually a really nice looking area though, like crazy. There's Xion.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
Why would she be? Yeah.
I destroyed the Renis Alma. Right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Is that what happened?
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegis. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
I didn't think he destroyed it. I just saw him just try to, like,
Besides,
I don't know.
We
I
don't
thought he
know
just
that
tried
the
to hit
Renis
her.
Alma actually was destroyed.
Right.
For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't.
you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Well, I'm pretty sure Alphen can withstand it right now. He did last time. Alright, let's go. Okay, so... oh, there's Dolahim. Dolahim.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renins on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Xion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Or
she's
any
creepy
other
looking.
ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was... different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up.
Well,
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
I don't know. It's been a whole month and nothing. But we still have the fire core at least. Well, where are we heading to now?
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
Really?
You're hungry. Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Then why don't you eat them?
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
Oh, well. Cool. Yeah, here we go.
Very well.
Alright, you're clear. You can leave.
Well,
Huh? Somehow I'm both surprised and not surprised to see them here. So you're the guys hoarding all the rations. What are you doing? Get back to your position. Excuse me? I'll only say it one more time. Get back to your position. What is this guy's deal? Any slaves who disobey orders must be put to death. So says Lord Valoran. Oh, he doesn't know he's dead, I guess.
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. I must think we're just Danins from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Bull-Run soldiers. Watch yourselves.
Yeah, he's... What the hell, dude? Are you serious right now?
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Is that a healing art? Shut him down!
Not on my watch.
It's over!
I remember why I don't like these dudes, because they're pretty annoying. Oh, you're dead now, dude. Alright.
Coming through! Ha! Now!
That's a Scarlet Outburst, though. Where's the other one? There's another one he did. What was it? I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. Sonic Burst. I've learned a few more arts I've got to... So it wasn't a Danon stockpiling the rations. It was some of the Valoran soldiers hiding out inside the castle. Yeah, I'm not sure whether to be relieved or freaked out about it. What are you guys trying to accomplish? Are you out trying to get vengeance for Valoran? What's going on here? Something's weird about all this. Are you men aware that Lord Valoran is no longer around?
You don't say.
These soldiers seem to think only of the orders that were given to them. Their mind is completely blank otherwise, just like the Danans here. Looking back on it, I didn't feel those soldiers we fought here before were mindless. If that's true, then they haven't been hiding out here. They just been going about their business as usual. I guess so. Everyone here was Valoran slave, but Danans and Renans alike. That's the kind of realm he was running. That doesn't explain why all hell didn't break loose when these guys once Valoran was gone, like we've seen elsewhere. A month has passed since Valoran vanished. It's entirely impossible things may have started to crumble at the fringes, but the fact that they haven't to any degree has allowed these soldiers to carry on as though it were business as usual. Whatever the reason, we can't let these guys keep walking around, and we should bring them into the barracks for the time being. I agree, but I don't know if they're going to come quietly. Listen to me carefully, men. I am Lord Dolahim of Karas. I have an order for you. Lord Dolahim? But sir, we serve... Lord Valoran has left this realm and is no longer its ruler. Therefore, in accordance with Renan law, you are almost pledged your allegiance to me.
How?
So, you expect us to serve you now, my lord? If you respect the Renan rule of law, then yes, that is precisely correct. But of course, we shall follow your orders, Lord Dolahim.
Wow.
Holy crap, I can't believe that worked.
So then,
This should suffice for the time being. Let's bring these men into the barracks and speak with Gagne once more. Okay.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Truth.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But... I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer.
Oh.
Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die. Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Gagne. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen. But treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Okay, so it's our heart-filled shields. Nice. He's aggro while guarding. That's cool. You know what? I actually need to go through that again and spend all the points. I forgot to do so even before the boss fight. Now I see why I was getting my ass kicked so much.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, Law.
You're welcome?
What?
Oh. Damn.
What's that noise?
Helping, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
Oh shit. Like its own Death Star. What the hell? Well, that's cool. But why did it react with Shion's thorns? That was pretty cool, though. But damn.
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Are we going into space?
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several
Oh yeah, I do remember seeing
Everyone
her.
in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsef too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is
Or
a
maybe
bigger
she was
concern.
making herself
Well,
invisible
what
or
are we
something.
gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Heros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cislodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
Right.
That
Okay.
Vena's true power.
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave. That's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on. We don't have much time.
Hey,
Yeah.
when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights.
Yeah. When that thing dropped out of Lenegis, the sound, oh my, I thought the mountains were collapsing. You trying to find a way out of the other realms? Can't say I've ever heard about anything. If we knew anything like that, we wouldn't have to hunker down in Thislam. Oh, yeah. You're trying to get to the other realms without a sturdy boat. There isn't much you can... Wait, I take that back. I remember one of the elders who recently started talking a little mentioned something. Apparently back in the day, there used to be a way to get through Forland Mountains, but not anymore. What could it have been? Oh, that doesn't help.
Where are these Forland Mountains?
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Who said I wanted to fight?
Oh, glory
I hate these.
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free.
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Astral arts?
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
I don't like these dudes, though. It's how they parry, though. It's kind of annoying. Scarlet Outburst. Oh, well, yeah, Inferno, whatever, you know what I mean. Oh my god, I hate that. Like, they all attack me. Like, stop it. Oh, that one's down anyway.
Okay, not today!
Vanquish darkness.
Take this! Sonic thrust! Pierce through! Dragon
Glacial spear. Pierce evil. Freeze laser.
Damn.
So they say. People say
Glacial
that?
spear. Pierce evil.
Who says that? That was kind of funny.
Astral energy. Full throttle. A flawless victory.
Oh, he's shiny.
Dragon Swarm! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Hmm? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
Apparently it's not, but could I just like fast travel to Cyslodia? So what's going on? Is her thorns leaving her or something?
Bad guys really don't mess around.
I mean, is she sad that she's losing her thorns or what? Like, I mean, I thought that's what she wanted, though.
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here, then?
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. I don't like these fucking things. All right, let's fight them anyway.
Go no further!
Here I come! It's over!
Oh yeah, I forgot they're like super fast. Ow!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
It's time! Sonic thrust!
Dragon being interrupted.
Not today!
I'm ready! Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too.
I'm ready!
Keep going!
They're easy to strike though. Well, they're very low level, looks like.
Now!
I'll face you.
Lunar corruption! Lunar Law, get toasty!
Burn strike!
Hold up.
Yeah, they're
This is valuable as I think it is?
maybe.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renins had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
No, because she's acting hella funny.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renins brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renins first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renis Alma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
No, Halim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cislodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
Oh yeah, the reason why we're away from Cislodia is what? Because we would crash on that boat,
Shion's
right?
thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell, are you worried about Shion?
That looks really
Of course
nice.
I am.
That's hella dope.
I don't know how to talk to her about it.
Made it to Cislodia.
Cislodia, yeah.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, it's where he hurt his dad.
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
All right, so we're back here. We're going to try to take a boat to that Wedge. I take it that's the idea. Oh, I guess that's the only idea.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
I think that's the idea.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back. As soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Harros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to.
Excuse me. Look at this big guy. Oh, he's cute. Look at this. Is this where we get our meat from? These aren't pigs, but well, I mean, I guess that's what they call their pigs, but holy crap. This is really cool. Look at this pretty little, these pretty things here. This is my farm. Is this my farm here? This is my farm here because there's, oh yeah, here's all my cows.
Hey,
Like I feel,
if we find anyone who needs help here,
I feel stupid for not knowing that this, well, wait a minute. The guy, I don't remember him saying the ship survived. I just know we got thrown off the ship. We all crashed, right? That's funny. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. I had to travel all over the place. I had to cut all of it out because there was too much walking.
Well, if it ain't the Blaze
fast
of
traveling.
Thorn and his merry crew.
Mahavar? I can't believe you're still alive.
Course I am. If you landlubbers can make it out of that sinking ship alive, ain't no reason an old sea dog like me wouldn't too.
Yeah, but that wave hit hard. I'm glad to see you're okay. Sorry we put you in so much danger back there.
All water under the bridge at this point. You helped make one of my life's dreams come true. The ship, on the other hand, she took a bit of a beating, though, I'll admit.
Really? What happened to it? It looks fine to me on the outside.
She's fine now, but she was in rough shape when I made it back here. Engine chamber gave up the ghost. Without a lot of options, I decided to talk to the head honcho of the Dark Wings and see if he could help at all. And wouldn't you know it, Crazy Fool sent over Renin engineers to help. Can you believe it?
Renin?
Yep. Said they came from Menancia. They were real professionals. Did what they needed to and didn't give me guff or anything. I was damn near floored.
So they did the work themselves. Good on them.
Well, they did a bang-up job, because she's better than ever now. Speaking of which, I take it she's why you're here?
Yes. We need to get out on the ocean, and fast. When can we set sail?
Give the man a minute to think it over, Alphen. He hasn't even said yes yet.
It's all right, little lady. I'm a man of the sea. I'll gladly help. Hop aboard, folks.
Oh, we're already here. I thought it was going to like take a little bit longer to get there.
This thing already looked plenty huge from afar. Seeing it up close makes it really hit home.
I didn't expect the journey to go so smoothly. I figured the Renins would send something to sink us.
Maybe they didn't think we had the nerve to come.
Somehow I kinda doubt that.
Or they simply don't care.
It's entirely possible they don't see us as a threat.
What do you mean?
That they think they're beyond our reach. Still, this structure is quite the unusual sight. Truth be told, never seen anything like it.
You're right. It doesn't look like the buildings on Lenegis at all. Or like any Renin structure for that matter.
It's weird. It doesn't feel like the kind of thing that has people inside either. Yeah, it's definitely something creepy. What the hell is it even made of?
I don't know. It's not mechanical or biological, but it's definitely alive in some way.
Okay.
Shion?
I'm okay. It's nothing.
Well, what do we do now?
We have to stop this thing from siphoning off all of Dana's astral energy. That means finding the core and smashing it to bits.
Okay, but look at the size of it. I don't know if we'll find the core just wandering around.
Good point. Can anyone get a read on the astral energy around us? Any kind of a sign?
There's a rather enormous flow of energy moving directly upwards. If we wish to follow it, we'll have to do some climbing.
Okay. Are there monsters on it? Zoogles or whatever?
Rinwell?
Rinwell is not feeling too well.
Hey, what's up with you?
Huh?
You okay? What happened?
I'm not sure. When I was reaching out to the astral energy, I thought I heard a voice.
A voice?
Yeah. I couldn't make out any words, but it sounded like it wanted me to come to it.
This seems like a trap, right?
It's not a trap.
How can you tell?
Listen, I don't know why, but when it spoke to me, I knew it wasn't hostile.
What do you think?
It could well be a trap. However, it's also our only real option short of wandering aimlessly about.
Let's trust Rinwell on this.
You sure?
Yeah.
It beats the alternative, I guess. What did I say? Sheesh, it's like walking on eggshells around here.
Sometimes you have to choose your words more carefully, Law.
Huh? Oh, right.
All right, what do we got? Attuned Mage. All right, I do got to sit and go through these. I forgot to add those skills. Okay, cool. Well, we got. Oh, Winrow has a lot of points here. Just checking areas, making sure there's no chests. That looks really creepy. Ooh. Wow. The Wedge. Oh yeah, that's right. They call it the Wedge. I was just like, we know what this thing is already.
I see that the interior of the Wedge is every bit as strange and unusual as the exterior. Intriguing.
If I didn't see it come from Lenegis, I wouldn't believe it was Renan.
Ew, that didn't even sound nasty when it opened.
Astral energy.
Are you saying the Renans are funneling it through here to send to Lenegis?
Sure looks like it. We have to put a stop to it, quickly.
Excuse me. Oh, hi. Oh. Chaotic figure.
Sonic thrust! Negative jet! On one, come on! You're mine!
I can shatter any steel!
You're mine!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Sonic thrust! Dragon form!
Did you just throw a bomb?
Frozen.
Hammer! Now! Here I come! Rising Falcon! Captivity! You're mine! You're finished!
I'll be saving this one.
Pierce through! Elusive deity! Soaring breath! Here I come!
Gemini Aqua.
I'm not done!
Mega Ray.
Sonic thrust! Begin! Pierce through! I'll grind you with a storm! Elusive deity!
Hear my call.
Shading pile driver!
Red.
I hate when Alphen does that when he's in the middle of a combo and then like he combos the other way.
Dragon Swarm! On your knees! Here I come! Air pressure! Dragon Swarm! In an instant! Impact Frost!
Well then, let's keep moving.
This
What was
is strange. Like it should be among creatures you'd find in a forest.
Cut it out! I don't need to hear that! It's gotta be man-made, right?
Were it so, it would not be any easier to predict. Remain vigilant.
Wait. Where's the? Oh, here it is. Well, we at least know Law is easily creeped out. Oh, he reached out and grabbed me. I was hoping I was going to be able to get out of there.
Take this! You're mine!
Actually, that worked.
I shall ensure you survive this. You're mine.
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. Not a chance. Pierce through. Dragon Claw. Smash the shock.
Now! Kizara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! Wow! Look what I just found.
Cool. This is nothing but like a grind fest to get up this thing, because I know, oh god, there's gonna be a lovely boss at the end, I'm sure. Oh, what the?
Where are you going? Your wings won't save you from me!
I'll take you all off.
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than
Oh no. How did I die? Oh, come on, dude. Thank you, Shion.
in here! That's my cue!
Shut him down. Sonic thrust. Pierce through.
Alright, here's a hit!
Hey! Blow them away!
I'll heal you all!
Thank you for healing me.
Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah, you too!
It's so weird to hear Shion so caring.
Okay, here I go. Pierce through.
A hard-won victory.
Yeah, see, up here, okay. Ew. It sounded so nasty just now. Why? Oh. No, I think I'm cool. Alright, our CP's at half. Excuse me. There we go. How'd they figure out that would work?
I found some equipment.
Ooh, revival ring.
Let me take a look at it.
This place definitely isn't easy to navigate. That's for sure.
I doubt this structure was conceived with the ease of people's movement in mind.
Yeah. We've been seeing nothing but Zoogle nests.
It's almost as if we're inside an incredibly immense spirit vessel of some sort.
Yeah.
A spirit vessel? If that's the case, then that would make Lenegis the master core that's receiving all the astral energy.
Hey, have you heard that voice again since we came in here?
Oh, so now you believe me?
I never said I didn't believe you.
The further in we go, the stronger the voice gets.
Is that a sign we're going the right way then?
Where's this voice coming from? Can you tell?
Yeah, kind of. I hear it inside me, but I feel like it's also coming from every direction around us. It's hard to describe. It's almost like it's surrounding me.
Surrounding, huh?
Considering astral energy is involved, it's not that unusual.
Right, but it's not scary or anything. Listening to it is really soothing.
If you think so, just promise you'll say something if the voice gets too clingy or anything.
I promise.
Okay. Man, it's been a little bit of a journey up this thing. This is a... Alright, well... I mean... Damn. Alright, here we go.
Let's see what you...
These are... They look kind of heavy. Oh, shit.
Now you see what I can do.
Oh, they don't break.
You picked the wrong fight. Here I
Oh, there's a boost right there.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't time.
I really don't.
Off in the romantic. All right. Oh, come on, come on, come on, dude.
Thanks, Kisara.
No further.
I'm out of steel.
Take this. Try harder. Here I come. It's over.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch to this.
Benediction light.
Damn, he smashed both me and well.
Orochi's fury. Our arts are being interrupted. Try harder. Now. Take this. Elusive Orochi's fury. Tornado drive. Here I come. Ready and rush. Back into the fray. Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Damn, I feel like I'm not doing much damage at all.
None
Like,
shall escape.
Here I come.
None shall escape my
You're mine. Here I come.
Armor won't save you!
Orochi's fury.
Negative gain!
By the power
Double
of
demon fang.
I'll look you up right away.
It's over.
Bloody howling!
Annihilate
Another incantation ruined.
You're mine. It's over.
You don't mind if I do. There. Into the shadows.
I'll grind you into dust!
Take this. Try harder. Not a chance.
Benediction light.
Eat this. Okay, here I go.
Hear my call.
I'm not done.
Shining
Orochi's fury.
Raging cascade.
Double demon fang.
Magic air thrust.
It's over.
oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Let the marksman handle this.
It's over.
Just with the doctor.
Oh, Jesus. Didn't knock him down. Like,
Here it is. Attack time. Let me help. Failure is not an option. Dance in the wind. Air
Orochi's fury.
light astral energy. Magic in the air. Thunderbolt.
Behold!
there you go.
The Earth pulse! Tectonic fission!
Take this.
That's quite. Where are you going?
Take this.
Sleep now.
I don't know why. Oh, come on.
Make it in time.
I don't know why I did not block that. I should have. I tried to block that.
This is nothing for you. Let me help. First aid.
Not done yet.
Thank you.
You're finished.
Here's a healing art. Here, let me help.
It's too much. It's this.
Oh, come on, dude. I dodged. Okay. Anyway.
Astral energy. Full throttle.
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life! Resuscitation! Bestow thy mystic mercy!
Hearts require complete
There we go.
Everyone, get back. It's too
And tonight's
dangerous.
meal is on you.
Keep going. Raging cascade.
What the hell is that? Rinwell? She should definitely use it.
Lightning orb.
Elusive deity!
Can you take it? Sleep now. Let the marksman handle this.
Benediction light.
By the power of
Orochi's fury.
divine streak. Too much to handle.
Bestow thy
Yeah, she's just gonna tell me how many how there.
Orochi's fury. Double demon fang.
Here's a healing eye.
It's over. Orochi's fury.
Take this!
Take this. You're finished.
It's time to finish this.
Uh-oh.
Die.
Let's go.
Consuming wildfire.
She gone. Let's go.
You're finished. Orochi's fury.
Rending you apart.
Bloody demon fang.
Light astral energy.
Resonate with the earth!
Here I come.
Stalagmite!
On your knees.
Double demon fang.
In here.
Here I come. Now I can let loose.
This one.
Double demon fang.
I'm in your debt.
Still.
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
All right, all right, all right. All right, so I'm wondering, we got a boss fight coming up apparently. I'm just wondering what and what level it is. We're in the 40s, so the boss is probably in the 40s as well, so Ew. That's really... Oh, didn't we see this in the forest? Or maybe not.
Here?
It's here?
Yes. All the energy flowing through the wedge comes together and collects here.
Is that thing a Zoogle? Holy crap, it's huge!
A central core and a guardian?
Once we beat that thing, it'll stop the Wedge from taking in any more astral energy, right?
It seems we're in for a fight regardless.
Yep. This will be fun.
Stay sharp, everyone.
This is not...
Is there no end to what the Renans can cook up?
I don't know if that's machine or what, but I do know it's pissing me off!
Watch yourself.
You go ahead, Law.
What it is capable of.
Any other...
Level 38, so... we should be able to do some... Oh, bro, get the hell out of the way. Stop letting it kill you. Oh, really, Alpha? Okay. Wait, can I? No.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
Oh shit, wrong thing. See, I kind of feel they should be able to hit the Zoogles too. Make it a little bit more fair. Alright, here we go. That worked out. Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot about this here. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Let's go. Okay, well, I was gonna strike, but apparently that didn't matter. We got him, though. Let's go. I wasn't too tough, though.
Is it over?
What the hell is going on?
Where the hell are you going? Well, this is creepy. His knot on the back of his head is funny. I just realized he had that.
What's going on here?
Oh, is it not a bad thing? Oh, Dana. What?
Rinwell, are you okay?
Hey, are you crying?
I'm not the only one.
Oh.
I heard it. Whatever it was, I heard it.
As did I. I'm not sure I'd call it a voice, but it was there.
So they're all gonna cry.
What just happened?
They're just gonna drop a cliffhanger on me.
That was Dana's astral energy we just encountered. And I think what we heard might have been its voice?
You're saying astral energy has a mind of its own?
I haven't the slightest idea.
Hmm.
But do you remember what happened when we fought Balsef back in Calaglia?
You mean when that fire monster came out of the spirit vessel?
Exactly. There was such a huge overflow of astral energy, it caused a monster to spawn and take physical form. Maybe the same thing happened here, just with way more astral energy and a bigger monster.
Does that mean if you gather enough astral energy, it can become sentient or take a physical form?
That's what I'm guessing, but it's just speculation. Master cores are able to hold a lot more energy than a spirit vessel, but we still haven't seen anything like that happen in our dealings with them.
That being said, there may be a mechanism of sorts inside Master Cores and spirit vessels that prevents such reactions.
That fire monster. I remember how it only appeared after Balsef's spirit vessel broke.
Then the reason Rinwell was able to sense all that astral energy earlier must have been because it was too much for that Zoogle to contain by itself.
So, then where do you think the Zoogle went? All that energy and poof, it's gone. The Zoogle with it. Doesn't that sound weird to anyone?
Indeed it does. However, in order for us to move our hypothesis forward, we will need to gather more evidence first. On that note, how are you holding up, Rinwell?
I just can't work out why. Why the voice reached out to me first.
Rinwell?
I can't help but wonder if it's because of my heritage that I was the one to hear it. Sorry. That's a strange thing to think, isn't it? Anyway, we should get going, right? We need to make sure the energy flow has actually stopped.
Well, it was enough to make them cry, so I wonder what it said, or what they heard,
We're
or...
gonna have to take this winding path all the way back down, too?
Yeah, but if anything, it should be easier than the climb up.
Really? Well then.
Actually, I've heard it's easier to develop muscle aches when going down.
Seriously?
And they really like messing with law, don't they?
It looks like that beam of light has stopped.
Then is it safe to say we've avoided oblivion for the time being?
I can still sense a faint glimmer of energy, though. It hasn't completely dispersed.
You can tell? Rinwell, your senses seem a lot sharper than before, don't they?
And you said you heard that voice, right?
I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel bad, though.
If trace amounts, however small, do remain, then it leaves us no choice. We must destroy the entire structure.
What do you suggest? We bring it down piece by
I'm
piece.
gonna say, how do you do that?
Once that's done, what do we do then?
We go to Lenegis.
There you go.
Even if we could destroy the whole wedge like he suggested, It'd only buy us time. The fact they sent this thing down tells me they're not giving up this planet without a fight.
There's also the matter of the Renis Alma. Its circumstances still have yet to be truly resolved.
But how do we even get to Lenegis?
What if we hotwire one of their starships? There's gotta be one on the planet somewhere, right?
Starships are only seen on Dana at the start and end of the Crown Contest. Otherwise, they remain on Lenegis. Believe it or not, we Renins down here aren't quite as free to come and go as one might think.
Great. Well, I'm out of ideas then. We definitely don't have the tech to build a starship. And even if we found a Renin who'd help, who knows how long that'd take.
Yeah. Waiting for a starship to come down from Lenegis would probably be quicker than that.
Wait. Alphen, when you came down from Lenegis, it had to have been in a starship of your own, right?
Right.
There you go.
Oh, of course. You can't be serious. That was 300 years ago. There's no way it's still gonna work.
But Alphen didn't wake up until a few years ago. That means it had to have still been functioning that whole time to keep his body preserved.
Indeed. You wouldn't happen to remember where you landed, would you?
My memories around where I parked are still a little hazy, but I do know that I woke up in Calaglia, so chances are it's still in the area. At least it's a place to start. Luckily, that realm's my old stomping ground, so I should be able to get us some help finding her.
Well, there we go. I guess we're going up in space.
This is it.
Yeah.
Nice.
As long as Lenegis stands there, there's no avoiding it.
So what's this help in Calaglia you're planning to enlist?
My
Okay.
buddy Nath. If anyone there knows something, I figure it's him. But
All right. Okay, so I think we're going to cut it here. Wow. So it looks like we're going to be heading up into space. But cool. But anyway, man, this is always fun every time I do this. So thank you guys for coming through and kicking it with me here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that goodness. Once again, the rain is out. Peace, guys.